Okay, Zodiac sign readings. We are on Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising for May and June of 2024, and we're on the love portion. If you're interested in the general energy or themes or the career portion, head to my TikTok, which should be linked below. For now, we're going to get into love. We're going to start with general energy and emotions for the months of May and June, and then we're going to break down further for people who are in relationships and people who are single, who are Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, can I see Cancer, May, and June, Sun, Moon? Oh, cats. I see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so for Cancer to start, repeats. If you've followed these, then you know that happens. So there's a couple things. You're being asked to look at the tension, look at the places that you are having resistance, that things aren't flowing, that you aren't feeling super fulfilled and happy. They want to be curious about those things and flow with them, because flow is the best way to transform for you, at least for right now, because don't think of it as like healing and I have to do this and it's this goal. Look at it like, what can I learn from this? What can I observe from this? What is it telling me? Not like trying to win, not trying to like win over it, because like I said, for some reason it's like how you're approaching this is affecting your success as well, but how you view things is also affecting your energy flow. And there's a part of you that I think like martyrs yourself, where it's like, and it could be the way you're phrasing it with yourself, like, oh, I'm going to sacrifice this for that. Like the idea that you have to give something up to get something, when it doesn't have to always be that way. Or it's like creating a dynamic. Like I want to save time because I think I messed up and I didn't put it in triple speed. But it's like saving yourself in a dynamic. You can create any narrative. Why create a narrative where you have to win or lose? And it's not to say that success isn't about winning or whatever it is, but it's more so like the dynamic. Like if you have a belief system that's like, things have to be challenging or hard for me to succeed at them, then it's like you're creating a storyline where things in your life have to go that way, and it's exhausting, and it's showing that you're worn out, and it's like you're tired of being, it's like you don't want to be overwhelmed, but it's also a little bit ego and pride in there, where they want you to look at life. I'm having a hard time articulating for Cancers. Like, what risks am I taking, but because of what rewards, and not in the win-lose, but in the, I want to experience this. I want to have this. I want to have this peace and this magic and this joy, and I want things in my life to look this way, to look that way. I want to experience beauty. I want to be able to take things in and take my time. I want to be supported. I want to be held. I want to have joy and pleasure, and it's like really about what would be a pleasurable experience. And there are difficult, challenging things that you will have to face along that way in this like journey or discovery toward homeostasis, what your homeostasis is or looks like, but not in the terms of like not to pigeonhole men, but like a lot of times men create this dynamic where it's like, you gotta win, you gotta succeed, and it's like they pit themselves against whatever, but it's like they can't motivate themselves without that. But it's like you could motivate yourself through love, you could motivate yourself through support, you could motivate yourself to move at the pace that works for you. It doesn't have to look like a winner takes all sort of thing. I don't know if this is coming out as clearly as I'm hearing it, but it's like there doesn't have to be this dynamic where you have to make yourself the loser or make yourself the winner, but because it's like you're winning and losing against yourself. Everything else that you think it's about is not actually what it's about. It's about you against you. And it should be like you with you. The you against you should be you against the older version of yourself. You against the version of yourself who wasn't as good at this. And you against yourself, the version of yourself who wasn't ready to accomplish something or challenge yourself or explore in this way. Like whatever it is, it's more about what type of experience you want to have. Okay, let me move on to the singles and relationship portion. Okay, we're gonna start with those who are in relationship. Can we see May and June for those who are in relationships who are Cancer, Sun, and Rising, please? Letting go of fear. Again, not recreating burdens or keeping burdens alive by carrying them over and over. They want you to step over those burdens for, okay, relationships. For some of you, you're in relationships and there's not perfect harmony right now. Either priorities are creating a juggle, or there's something that's sort of not fair in how things are going. But they want you to be more collaborative, or whether it's you or your partner, but to create a more of an environment of collaboration. There's also a question about how fair you're being, or how icy you might be being, how guarded you might be being. Look toward the future, toward growth together, because you're partners. And there's like a little bit of haziness around the clarity. That's the challenge, is the clarity. But again, your intention and your desire is what really informs your clarity. So they're bringing up clarity again. Okay, so you need to balance out the things that you want, things that you're not aware of, things that you're not admitting, things you're disappointed about. Like a lot of times people in relationships don't have conversations that are necessary. And a lot of things we don't learn is how to have conflict in relationships, how to communicate through conflict, how to work together through conflict, how to be partners against the problem or partners towards the goal. That's not like a thing that's super taught in society. It's like being strong or being weak or not. I don't, like, you know, it's again like that winning dynamic. I don't know why that's coming up so hard with Cancers, but maybe you guys are a little bit perfectionists. And it's not just about you doing everything by yourself either. You're in a relationship. You're supposed to be responsible for yourself, but you guys are together in this relationship and you're creating it together. So there's a need to balance some things out, perspectives and things that aren't said. Don't look at it like, okay, and we need to fix this by this amount of time. It's like, you know, we're going to fix it and you're trying to have joy, because if you focus on what it's going to take, how hard it is, then you're already losing the thread of the joy and the love that's there in that experience. Anything else? You guys are going to be all right. You're going to come back together. Things are going to be fine. For those of you in a relationship, whatever it is this period is, I wouldn't worry too much. Okay, singles. Can I see the single Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising for May and June of 2024, please? Whoever the largest swatch of the collective is. Slow. There's a little bit of a power struggle, but they oh, exciting though. You have some passion, something, or it could just be the energy of summer itself, this attraction, this. But Ace of Wands, you could have a fling this summer if you want one. But they're asking you to be more in tune with your intuition. It's so funny because passion came out earlier in your guys' general portion about not being too passionate, but it's like that energy is coming for you regardless. So if you can do your best, because you might get swept up and not self-reflect and create a little bit of chaos for yourself if you don't stay clear again on what your intentions are or what you're trying to create or what you want. Like if you decide you just want to all summer, then that's okay. But if that's not what you want and you actually want a relationship, then you're gonna have to remember to remain as conscious as you can. There's some sense of things happening before you're ready, and you're gonna have to decide and make not quick decisions, but like decisions on what stays, what goes. It does look like there's so much fast energy. I don't know what it is about this. Literally the most fast. Yeah, some stuff's gonna move so fast for you in summer. So just try your best to stay balanced.